So there's a madman somewhere on this farm that we need to find. Beautiful sunrise. We came in yesterday at, well, I got to bed at 2 o'clock. We came in a little bit earlier. 2 o'clock I said to Bish, well, I'm going to bed now. They lost his bags. He was still out sitting and thinking and being on his iPad. And then this morning, 4 o'clock, I heard him again getting up and doing things. So there's a madman hiding. Good morning, Bish.
Good morning.
Did you find Johannes?
Yeah.
Lekker, man.
Lekker. We're net having a coffee with Johannes.
Lekker, man.
Seeing the horses and
I'm just telling the community that we've got a madman somewhere on the property that I'm going to look for.
Yeah, I've been wandering around for the last 2 hours in the dark.
Lekker, man.
I'm 10 hours in front.
Do you still have some coffee? Should I go
No,
make some more?
empty. Would you like a refill?
Yeah, I'll go make some more.
Thank you.
I definitely need some more. Right, let the day begin. So I'm taking Beshi around the property and everything I tell him. Hey, that's service.
Thank you, Maureen.
Thank you, Maureen. And so everything I tell him, he says, I've seen my videos. Just went to go and check out BB's bees over there. And thank you, Maureen.
Thank you.
And I said to him, as soon as I start stinging him, he just shouldn't run towards me. And that's the most important part. Okay, so yeah, I've got a new pitch. The swale from the road comes out here basically towards this elephant grass. So I think I'm going to add a couple more trees around this basin because it's one of the first things that
The elephant grass does well.
yeah
Good windbreak. Good protection.
yeah and it's I mean it hasn't been watered and it's already sprouting green again after
Just pulling up moisture from the ground.
yeah, so it's definitely something worth planting. I don't want to say all over, but definitely a lot more.
Well, the thing is that people can't eat it.
Yeah, that's the
So there's better options like sorghum.
the only problem with sorghum is it's an annual,
Yeah.
which is not ideal.
You can leave it in there.
But you know, planting things that my food's food is also it's not the worst idea ever. Sheep, if we can feed enough sheep and other things, it would be good. Especially in an area like this, you can't plant a fruit tree in here.
Good ground.
It will get round here. This is all clay, so this is a good idea to just have something. Okay, I think.
This is the camel thorn?
No.
No? Which one's this?
I don't know the biological name. It's one of the invasives in brackets. I think in Afrikaans it's just a witdoring, which means white thorn, but I mean that doesn't mean anything to anybody in.
Yeah, they're nasty.
Yeah, they are.
It's got some nastiness to it.
Yeah. Okay, then this. Okay, so this is.
Take the seeds off of this.
And start planting them.
The castor, yeah, they
Yeah.
use it for biomass.
Biomass. So this is
It's
it.
also a valuable oil too. Castor oil.
Yeah, I use quite a bit of it. Muscles and even in my eyes.
Don't
I
drink
know.
it, it'll give you the shits.
Yeah. Yeah, in the old days, if you were a bit sick, the older people would give you
Is that your marker?
water.
Water marker.
Yeah. And so, just to tell people, this is Besh's dam over here. We'll go in there now. Just quickly want to show them the water harvesting stuff. Yeah, overgrown with bankrupt bush. You can see the washed sand over here.
Yeah.
So I had the guy that came to grade it. I had him enhance this little hump a little bit, and so I think that will be there forever. I don't think we'll have a water losing problem ever again. We'll remove the soil here You see how the cattle broke the wall there.
Through it, yeah.
So for the people that don't know the property, the whole that whole area until where you can see is basically catchment. Up there,
About
and
250
then about quite a big distance over there. That's all catchment. That water comes run to this road or runs and comes out here, and then all of that comes down here, and then it hits this little hump. Not sure if you can see it on the road on the camera. Hits this little hump, and then goes out and hits this. This is our first swale basically, and so
This brings the water into the property.
yeah, brings the water into the property exactly. So I had a building truck,
Rubble. Yeah.
rubble. Somebody asked me to remove it, and I said I know where to dump it. And
Some good stones in there.
yeah, there's a couple of good granite rocks. Yeah, I thought one day if I have the power for it, I should take something like this and take a grinder and make like a basin for the
Like a
campsite.
bird bath or
No,
like
like
a hand basin.
like a proper hand basin, yeah,
Oh, nice.
for the bathrooms at the campsite.
You'll be there for a month of Sundays growing that out.
Yeah, it's quite. I think it's a much nicer plan on paper than it is in reality. In reality, I've seen it done on YouTube. It looks very easy on the time lapses.
Yeah, it's a month of Sundays. Oh, I think dig a fair bit out, haven't they?
Yeah, they did. There's quite a lot that's been removed. And so this was all filled with pumpkins, and they grew really well. And then one day it was just like
Died.
it's just gone. Like everything just looked like it's never
Frost.
been planted.
Frost or
I don't know. I couldn't decide whether it was something that ate it or
well, everything eats pumpkin.
yeah, but the leaves, everything was just like one day there's a healthy plant and the next day it's just
Gone.
gone.
Got eaten.
So the soil continues on that side. So this is the plant that I spoke to about in one of the previous videos. You see they've got little
Tiny hooks.
tiny hooks.
Yeah.
And so this is
The Vachelia.
what I thought the Afrikaans people should have called this the waterbed tree. This is a perfect.
Yeah, this is the one that got me this morning at the front of your house.
Yeah, these ones are little bastards, eh? They look
They look friendly.
timest, but they're not friendly at all. The waterbed tree has got a more longer thorn, and so it doesn't keep you back. It doesn't tell you to wait a bit. Yeah, and those ones hook you quite a bit.
Look at the clay in there.
Yeah, and see there's some green popping up because of the moisture. I wonder how deep you'll have to dig. This is basically the only water harvesting structure that got sort of filled up.
Last year, yeah.
Yeah, in the last season. You can see even the bankrupt bush is a bit more
Green.
healthy and yeah, green,
Yeah, it's got that
happy
structural moisture.
happy around here.
Got your water bubble, as you like to say, doesn't it?
Yeah, does have a water bubble. So I was watching that Andrew Millison and Brad Lancaster podcast this morning. Very, very cool. So before we build a bank around, the water used to run in here.
And then fill up the other dam there.
Yeah. I think that thing should be called Lucas Dam because he struggled quite a bit.
Yeah, using that rage as well.
Yeah, and he built that thing with a pick and a shovel. Well, all of this, we had a machine in here for like an hour once to do this part, but everything that way and everything
Come off the road into there.
this way, I have to keep on telling me to pan slower. But everything has been done by hand. We should push the sheep in here.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Do
they eat the bankrupt bush at all?
Yeah, I think if you keep them in,
If you leave them on it long enough,
they'll start nibbling on it. This is sikkelbos and thorns.
Yeah.
This is one of the areas on our property that's still got a lot of long grass. So we started keeping the sheep in. Locked up, yeah. So we feed them there and we try to preserve as much.
You might just make a sheep tractor for him.
Yeah. Well,
Just move them every day so
across the land, I don't think it's a bad idea at all. But the way we did it wasn't working right.
Yeah.
Oh,
there goes one of your pheasants.
They do that when you're on a horse too.
Yeah, they sit there and hide from you.
And then as soon as you're close there, they jump up and the horse goes,
Shoots itself, yeah.
So there's some sorghum,
Yep.
old sorghum over there.
Yeah, I think all we should see is laid down on the ground.
This used to be our junkyard, and then
The recycling centre.
people corrected me and said, I'm a permaculture person now, this is now our recycling centre.
Actually, I corrected you.
Oh, that's it. You are people now. We also consider you a people. Okay. Ismael, thank you for having us in your house. As the viewers will see, obviously there's more green here, and you've done a lot of things without us encouraging you. You're just a builder at the farm, but you've been harvesting seeds and propagating them and things like that. So on this street I can see a lot of water running from there this way, and then there's some water running out of those yards and it comes out that way there. So what I'm thinking is, if we start putting trees, it's very, very rocky obviously, but if we start putting trees there every 4 meters, we'll go to the government nursery and see what we can find. Start with planting them in a line like that, and then do something like that. I think that's the way to go. We can also put a berm up on this side to harvest the water that's coming from those yards. Imps, Hazel, take it out and then come here.
It's also coming in from there.
And so, sorry, I just need to get the camera closer. So there's water coming in from the land over there, and if we can build a berm a little bit like yay long across the corner, then we're gonna harvest a lot of water currently running around the corner that we can have come in here. These limestones are normally quite good for having water, but much deeper, too deep for us. So this is just at the moment it's just going to be a little bit of a pain to dig into. But I think that's a good idea of the before. We're quickly running to the nurseries. If you start digging, then we'll bring some trees and see how we take it from there.
Maybe if there is some trees for food, then we can plant maybe 2 or 3 there.
Fruit trees in front.
Trees, yeah.
Okay, well, we can definitely see if we can do something like that. Lekker. Okay, let's get started. Thanks, cameraman.
You're welcome.
And so we're at the state nursery. Beshi just told me that I'm a terrible grower. I asked him if he'll help me cultivate some of these K apples, because I grew some from seed, but I couldn't get them to survive. He says the problem's not of the plant, the problem's of the guy with the black thumbs. So my thumbs are the color of a dead tree. And but anyway, so the people said we can plant as many, we can come and harvest as many as we want, we can make as many cuttings as we want. So we need to make 1,000 K apple cuttings. I think these are fantastic hedge plants and fantastic trees for the township, because they're not going to get eaten by cattle. They're very rugged, very hardy. They've got a very nutritious fruit. But anyway guys, so today we didn't get them. Beshi, what did we get?
Leukemia discolor, a couple of mangoes, some limes, and a moringa.
And a moringa. So that's because of all of you. So I just wanted to say thank you. I'll show you quickly. There you go. So this is the?
That's Acacia
Galpini, okay. And then there's moringa there.
Yeah.
This is the
Bekemia.
bear color, that thing. Heilboerboom, that's weeping boer willow. The common name, I don't know what's the scientific, I can't remember the scientific name. But this is, you can make a coffee substitute from this. There's a lemon. They say it's a tiny lemon.
That's a lime.
Lime basically.
From seed.
This guy here,
Another jalapeno.
jalapeno, and then some mangoes. All because of people like you. Let's go plant them quickly. So we just arrived at Ismael's house, and Ismael has been doing a lot of digging. Hello, Roxy. And you can see it's very, very rocky, very stony, so it's going to be very interesting to see what these plants look like, what they perform like. Well, there's an interesting Jeff Lawton plant there that I want to show you quickly as well. Stony, dry, barren, hard soil. So what do we do? Now we've got an interesting planting plan that we're going to do. However, we're going to do that tomorrow. So after I showed you that plant, I'm going to greet you, and then we're going to show you this interesting thing tomorrow. So subscribe. I want to thank everybody. We got into bed at 2 last night and woke up very, very early this morning, and we are a bit pasted, so we want to go to bed. Yeah, so this, Andrew Madison uses it, Brad Lancaster uses it. It's a mesquite tree, Prosopis, and they are hated in the area, but they are very good for gathering biomaterial from very hard soils. Jeff Lawton has dug fertility pits and threw all of these things in fertility pits, and made a interesting, very interesting compost of them. So it's a nitrogen fixer, obviously, but it's and it's great animal fodder, but it is invasive in Namibia. So it's not going to be a time where I plant them. That's not going to happen, I think, ever in my life. But it is an interesting plant to know that. So with that said and done, we're going to go have some food and jump in bed. End of our story, Besh. What was your first day like in Namibia? Lekker. Good. He's been working his butt off. So is this more or less what you expected?
Yep.
I guess seeing all the videos, you can't really expect other things than what is happening. So this is quite a distance from where our little soup kitchen is. I don't even think these people have ever been or seen to Manette's house at all. You can see this is almost as if it's an older area. You can see there's a lot more growth, a lot more trees. It's a lot more people, but it also feels more comfy, you can almost say. Manette's area feels barren, desolate. I guess if you're used to I guess if you're used to greenness, then this also looks barren and desolate. Marag. So that wheelbarrow of wood, or that bike full of wood, I just said to Beshu, I think we probably saw about 20 loads of those, at least. Just the ones that we saw. About 2 months ago, the people started harvesting wood, something crazy. You see wood being harvested, like loads.
Every third person's got a wheelbarrow of wood or a satchel on top of their head.
Some way of carrying wood. This is also much more rocky than the area Manette is in.
Yeah.
Stones everywhere and rocks everywhere. Check this thing. We planted some of these.
It's euphorbia.
These euphorbias, we've planted some of these. I didn't know they can actually get this big. It's giant, eh?
They get bigger than that.
Wow. That's quite cool for a fence as well, I think.
Yeah, toxic. Don't eat it.
There's some more of that
Yeah,
for a surface.
Yeah.
Check, there's more wood. Okay, and then we're back on the tar road again. And that's Saragibes school. Saragibes primary school, I think. One day, it's another area that we can turn into water harvesting structures. So in front of us, this used to be a clay house project. All of these houses that you're seeing right in front of us, those were made with clay and plastered. Now, they do very well, and people like them, but the banks wouldn't finance them.
These ones straight ahead.
These ones, you can't see it from outside, but they're actually built with clay. Yeah.
Cob brick.
Cob brick. Yeah, exactly. So it was called the Clay House Project, and they built hundreds of these houses, and people love them and everything.
But they can't sell them.
You can't sell them, yeah. Exactly the problem. Look at those beautiful flowers. So there's a...
Hey, eucalyptus. I feel
Eucalyptus.
like I'm home. Look, Jackie.
Eucalyptus there. So one day in this tar road, I found a baby, and we found a dog with the baby in the tar road about 2 streets away, and we picked up the baby, and then we started chasing the dog, and we followed the dog, and the dog ran into one of these homes here, but like 2 streets away, and the parents were so happy of having the baby back. The baby and the dog escaped together, and they just went on a walkabout.
Like a human baby?
Human baby.
What?
Still crawling, not even walking. Real baby.
Shop.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Check here, you can see the exposed clay bricks.
Yeah, well, someone did ask about these clay houses in recent comments.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I told him it would be in a future video.
Okay. Yeah, you can see the people added on. They added stones and things onto it, but the original house is still clay. All the houses with these tiles are the clay house project houses. They've been added onto and so on. Oh, look, that lady has got a nursery there.
Yeah, nice little yard.
Yeah, got better growing fingers than I do.
This one with the yellow flowers.
Yeah, Lisa also likes them. I want to say Texas something. Talking.
It looks very much like a tree that we have in Australia called a water gum.
Oh, that's the one you call the water gum. Maybe I should quickly check what it is.
I'll have a look for it.
Okay.
You keep driving.
Or somebody's gonna pop up.
Get ourselves stabbed, yeah. No, I don't think so. We're lucky if the Namibians are not very aggressive.
Cute kids.
Yeah.
So many children here. this is the township.
Amazing, eh? Yeah, it starts changing to more desolate, newer areas with less
That hasn't been developed.
plants and no trees and yeah. Oi. Keep walking into the car.
Yeah. No traffic sense. Another clay brick house. Cop house.
Yeah, these are also. You can see they were almost looks like they were recently plastered again.
Yeah, been re-rendered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can make something out of nothing.
Definitely. I wonder where they harvested all the clay from, actually.
Out of the ground. Where else do you get clay from? That's a moringa. No?
No, that is.
Moringa's got white flowers. Yeah.
That's the same yellow flower tree that you were
Yeah.
talking about. It's just a much older one.
It looks exactly like the winter.
There's actually some seeds in the car from those trees.
There's a mango there. That mango's going wild.
Oh yeah.
Say hello.
Okay, and that was the Township drive.
There we go.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we turned it off.
Right on top.
On the top.
Yeah.